Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The world of espionage is a complex and deadly game. Imagine being accused of spying for Israel with no opportunity to defend yourself, and then facing the ultimate punishment, death by hanging. For Bahman Chubiasl, that's exactly what happened in Iran. We're talking about Iran's largest wave of executions in decades, with at least 9 people on death row for espionage since June. The country has been putting prisoners to death at a pace unseen since 1988, when it executed thousands at the end of the Iran-Iraq War. This is Drivo's take on the latest development in this story. According to Iranian authorities, Chubiasl worked on sensitive telecommunications projects and reported about the paths of importing electronic devices for Mossad, Israel's spy agency. However, activists have disputed that claim, saying Shahbazi was tortured into a false confession after writing a letter to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky offering to fight for Kyiv. The Iranian government has been under pressure since the United Nations reimposed sanctions on Tehran over its nuclear program this weekend. In response, Iran vowed to confront its enemies and took action against those it perceives as threats. But critics argue that these actions only fuel more violence and suffering in a country already reeling from economic woes, women's rights protests, and calls for change. Drivo's analysis suggests that Iran's actions are part of a broader trend of using capital punishment to silence dissent. The number of executions has been rising steadily over the past few years, with over 1,000 people put on death row in 2025 alone. While exact numbers may be unknown, it's clear that Iran is not hesitating in its use of the death penalty. The stakes are high for those living in a country where human rights abuses are rampant and the government seems increasingly isolated from the world. But Drivo believes that there's still hope for change. By speaking out against these actions and advocating for human rights, we can help bring attention to Iran's plight and push for a more just and peaceful future. The world needs to take notice of what's happening in Iran, where the line between state security and individual freedom is becoming increasingly blurred. As we move forward, it's essential that we continue to support those fighting for human rights and speak out against injustice wherever it occurs. That's Drivo's take on this story, and we'll keep following developments as they unfold.